Today, I want to talk about competitors and how they get their funding compared to how we get our funding. Competitors are a necessary evil. Every business has them, and you wish you didn't. But we saw a time in maintenance care about 20 years ago when we first started where we didn't have a lot of competitors, and there was a different type of obstacle that we had to overcome in order to get a customer to come on board. And the first obstacle was to actually convince them that our software was something they should use. So, typically, if you have a lot of competitors, it means there's a marketplace for it. It means that people are looking for a product like yours. And so you don't have to convince them that the product is a necessary thing that they would have. You can actually just go and try to convince them that you're the best product and the best choice out there, but you don't have to actually convince them first that they need a product. Then you're the best choice. Those are two sales to have in one. So a competitor helps you do that. Competitor creates that marketplace and that need that everybody starts to identify, and they advertise that need. So you're not alone trying to advertise that need. And so there's a benefit there. In the software industry, though, we've seen a change in how competitors of ours get funded. And we, right from the beginning, have always been self-funded, meaning all of the revenue that we make is from the customers that pay us a membership every month to use our system. So if they don't use our system and they don't pay us, we have no funding. So it is really a core need for us to have our customers be happy using our software and stay on board. Whereas our competitors in every instance now, I don't know any competitor out there that is a competitor to maintenance care in the CMMS world that isn't set up as a venture capitalist or public company or some kind of outside investor scenario. And there's a big difference in how they will behave on a daily basis in order for them to satisfy those investors. They're focused on making sure they're happy and that they're getting their return on investment. And I'm not saying they don't do anything good for the customer, but what I am saying is that ultimately the focus is on the investor. And so most of our competitors have received 20, 60, $100 million in investment. They use that to market their product, to make themselves look good, and develop some tools. But the development of the product itself only serves to a certain limit, because what ends up happening is that you're going to spend too much money in an area that's not going to benefit your investors. Where it benefits your investors is to gain some market share by doing some mass marketing. And then after that, once you've grown to a certain level, you then package your company up again and you resell it to another investor. And that's how the initial investors make money. And that cycle repeats itself 2-3 times. Every single time that they package the company up to resell it, they're cutting staff, they're cutting expenses, likely cutting support. And so the customer always suffers. And then also what they do is they increase their price. And so in 20 years that we've been in business, because we're self-funded right from the beginning, we've never increased our price on our customers. We never cut staff because of budgets. We always look at long-term growth and long-term partnerships with our customers. And so we build our software accordingly. It might have taken us a little longer to get there initially, but now that we're competing with these other companies that have venture capitalist investors, we're not bound by those same negative outcomes that they are eventually going to happen into their company. So if you're a customer of one of our competitors and you've gone through this is probably not the only time you're going to go through this. Every time the company gets resold, sometimes they'll even deprecate the software and utilize a different tool. And so again, it always is the customer that suffers. So one of the things you should look up for maintenance care is the fact that we're self-funded. We invest in our customers, and it's very, very important for us that you stay on board with us for as long as you can, being satisfied with our product.